We've all witnessed some jaw-dropping battles in My Hero Academia, from explosive quirk clashes to emotional showdowns that had us on the edge of our seats. So today we're diving into the top 5 most legendary fights in My Hero Academia history. Get ready because things are about to get plus ultra.
You see what I did there? Oh, you don't care?
Well, let's just jump right in then. Number 5, Bakugo vs. Midoriya fight. At number 5, we have Bakugo vs. Midoriya during the training ground battle, the first real clash between Deku and Kacchan that gave us a glimpse into their complicated rivalry. This wasn't just a training match, it was a battle loaded with emotion, pride, and years of bottled up tension. Bakugo was furious at Midoriya for hiding his power and suddenly catching up, while Midoriya finally stood his ground, not to beat Bakugo, but to prove he belonged. The way they clashed wasn't just fists and explosions. It was raw, personal, and beautifully animated for such an early fight in the series. What makes this battle stand out is how it perfectly represents both characters' growth arcs. Midoriya learned to strategize and control his overwhelming power, while Bakugo got his first real taste of being challenged by someone he once bullied. Their powers were still unrefined, but the emotional stakes made it hit harder than some larger, flashier fights. It's a cornerstone moment in My Hero Academia that laid the groundwork for one of anime's, and that's why it kicks off our list at number 5. Number 4, Endeavor vs. High-End Nomu.
喋る。お前はならば角尺熱剣ヘルスパイダー。
Coming in at number 4, we've got Endeavor vs. High-End Nomu, a fight that didn't just shake the city, it shook the entire My Hero Academia fanbase. This battle was more than just raw power versus brute mutation, it was Endeavor's redemption arc in motion. With All Might retired, all eyes turned to the controversial new number 1 hero, and people doubted he had what it took. But this fight proved otherwise. Endeavor gave it everything he had, taking blow after blow, pushed to the brink, nearly dying, yet he refused to fall. The animation was top tier, the choreography intense, but the real weight came from Endeavor's desperation to rise above his past, to become a symbol of hope like All Might once was. That final moment, battered and burning, as he throws up the plus ultra fist into the sky. It wasn't just hype, it was iconic. This fight redefined Endeavor's legacy and secured its place among the best battles in My Hero Academia history. Deku vs. Overhaul.
じゃないか。ワンフォールフルカウル 100%!
Sliding into number 3 is Deku vs. Overhaul, one of the most visually stunning and emotionally charged battles in the entire series. This fight wasn't just about taking down a villain, it was about saving Eri, a child trapped in a cycle of pain and fear. With Eri's quirk rewinding his injuries, Deku was finally able to unleash One for All at 100%, giving us one of the most explosive and beautifully animated fights in My Hero Academia. Every punch felt like it carried the weight of Eri's suffering and Deku's unwavering resolve to be the hero who saves with a smile. From the soaring aerial moves to the gut punch emotional stakes, this battle was cinematic, heartfelt, and pure plus ultra energy, which is exactly why it earns its spot in the top 3. Down number 2, Shigaraki vs. Everyone. At number 2, we have Shigaraki vs. Everyone during the Paranormal Liberation War arc, a chaotic, devastating clash that felt like the beginning of the end. This wasn't just a battle, it was a full-on disaster movie, where the villain became the unstoppable force of nature. Newly awakened and enhanced, Shigaraki didn't just fight heroes, he overwhelmed them. Gran Torino, Aizawa, Endeavor, Ryukyu, and even Deku were all pushed to their absolute limits trying to stop him. His decay quirk evolved into something terrifying, wiping out cities in seconds, and his mind was sharp enough to counter pro-level strategies. But what made this battle unforgettable was the sheer hopelessness it brought. For the first time, the heroes truly looked outmatched. The stakes were real, the casualties heavy, and Shigaraki emerged as a villain worthy of the endgame spotlight. It was dark, brutal, and beautifully executed, which is why it lands just shy of number 1. Now number 1, Deku vs. Class 1A.
眠らせる装置か。僕から離れてよ。やめっこった。
ダークシャドウ、ラグナロク、対。
Taking the number 1 spot is Deku vs. Class 1A, a fight that wasn't about defeating a villain or saving the world, but about saving a friend from himself. After leaving UA to protect everyone from All for One, Deku spiraled into isolation, pushing himself past the brink with a lone wolf mentality. But Class 1A wasn't having it. What followed was an emotional showdown where each classmate stepped up, not to beat Deku, but to reach him. From Bakugo's heartfelt apology to Uraraka's desperate plea, this fight blended action with raw emotion like never before. The choreography was impactful, but it was the meaning behind every punch and tear that hit hardest. It showed that being a hero isn't just about strength. It's about connection, support, and not carrying the weight alone. That powerful message, combined with the emotional payoff of everything the class had been through, makes this fight the most heartfelt and unforgettable in My Hero Academia history. It's that like button.